Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to another skincare video. Today's video is all about skin lightening soaps that promise you a fairer skin, and we're basically just going to be talking about whether or not some of these skin lightening soaps work, some of the side effects that they might pose to your skin, as well as how to use them if you must. And so let's just get into it. I feel like skin lightening soaps have become a thing in the African community especially, and this is mostly because people always look for more affordable ways to provide solutions to their skincare concerns. So they are mostly affordable, they are readily available, plus a lot of these skin lightening soaps actually promise effective results really quickly. Now, the very first soap that I have here is the Kojie San soap, and very first problem that I have with the Kojie San soap, before I even get into what it did for me, is the fact that they do not have like a website of their own. Kojie San is a very popular brand. They have like, not just the bathing soap, they have like creams, face creams, body lotions, and all sorts of things. I don't know if those are genuine, but I see them in the market. And so one would think that they would actually have like a dedicated website for their consumers and people who want to know more about their products and purchase their products, but sadly they don't have any of that. So when you go on the internet, you just see all of these reviews and all of these posts from like other people that are actually selling, like retailers and whatnot. And so I got the full ingredient list and the full details of the products from INSI Decoder. I'm going to leave the link down below if you are interested in knowing about the ingredients of this particular product, why every ingredient is there, the purposes they serve, and all of that stuff. If you just want to enlighten yourself, then check the description box for details. Now, it contains coconut oil, which can cause irritation to some people. It also contains kojic acid, which is kind of like the star of the show. It is a skin lightener. It is also an antioxidant, although it doesn't say how many percent of kojic acid it contains, so bear that in mind. It contains glycerin as well, which is a humectant. It's supposed to like hydrate your skin and prevent the soap from drying out your skin. It also contains mineral oil. It contains tea tree oil, which is supposed to help with acne and whatnot, and other ingredients. Now, having said that, my personal experience with Kojie San wasn't necessarily the most pleasant. First of all, it dried out my skin. I have no idea why. I believe that they are fakes, so that is something to look out for when you want to purchase a Kojie San, the Kojie San soap, especially here in Nigeria. You want to make sure that you are buying from an authorized seller and a trusted one at that. Make sure, I'm going to try to leave links in the description box for people that I know that they carry original Kojie San soap. I actually bought the original. However, my skin did not just agree with it. It was drying to my skin. It did not lighten my skin as I thought it would. My pores were looking like really bigger, I guess obviously due to the fact that my skin was drier, and so because my skin was dry, my feet got darker. I think it was just all from the dryness. And this brings me to like one of the biggest mistakes that people make whenever they're using the Kojie San soap, and that is using this product without other hydrating and moisturizing products in your routine. If you are just using this product and a basic moisturizer, you might not necessarily see good results. You might actually see reverse, because whenever you are using any product that tends to inhibit the production of melanin, you actually need layers and layers of hydration in your skin, like for those products to work well. Otherwise, your skin is going to dry out. Make sure you wear a sunscreen, because it makes your skin more prone to sun damage. So you want to make sure that you are wearing sunscreen regularly. Now, the next skin lightening soap that a lot of people actually talk about is extract papaya soap. This soap contains papaya extract as well as calamansi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and this actually states that it is a herbal whitening soap. First of all, it is not any whitening anything, okay? It doesn't whiten the skin. For me, it gave me two colors. Like it gave me two tones. I was like Bonvita and milk. Okay, like especially like my legs. Oh my god, like my face was somewhat okay. I would say that my face kind of like took to it well, but my legs, one, like my right leg was Bonvita and my left leg was milk. Like I had two shades. It was not funny at all, and I feel like the formulation has a lot to play with it, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's look at the ingredients first. It contains sodium salts from palm kernel. It also contains glutathione. It contains potassium lactate, which is a salt derived from lactic acid. It also contains salicylic acid. It contains sodium silicate. It contains glycerin. It contains niacinamide. It contains dimethicone, and then it contains papaya and calamansi, which are actually low on the list. So when you say that this is a papaya soup, and then papaya and calamansi are like the last two ingredients on the list, it kind of like makes me wonder. Like, I'm not saying that that is a flaw, but I just feel like the higher the ingredient is on the list, then the more, you know, concentrated, like the more it contains in the product. And then I actually discovered that there are two variants to the soup. So there is the Nigerian made, and then there is the one made in the Philippines. And so I do not know which is the original. Perhaps both of them actually work, I don't know, but I know so many people that actually swear by this soap. If your skin can take it, I think that it will work well for you. It has a nice fragrance. My mom actually uses it, and so far so good. She has no issues with it. And so what works for me might not necessarily work for you, and vice versa. Just because in my own experience it did not work for me doesn't necessarily mean that it is not going to work for you. But I'm just telling you so that you tread with caution and just be aware of some of, you know, the likely results that you might actually get from using the soap. Now the third one is the Kbrothers soap, and they have like different variants. They have the carrot one, they have the papaya one, they have the rice one. I think they have the one for dark spots. Like there's a lot of them out there. I think they even have Abutin. Like Kbrothers, they have a lot of, you know, variants, and in my experience it was just okay for me. Okay, it did not make me darker, it did not make me lighter. I was just there. Okay, this one didn't necessarily dry out my skin, it just maintained my complexion. Now this one also contains coconut oil, so beware of that. The only issue that I have with this particular soap is the fact that it actually claims, I think the carrot one or is it the papaya one, actually claims to clear or fade dark spots. It doesn't fade any dark spots. It just, if you have like, if your skin is like very, very sensitive, it might make your skin look lighter, I guess, but not necessarily fade away your dark spots and your hyperpigmentation. Maybe with prolonged use it might, I'm not sure. But for me, I feel like anything that has to do with like a washing soap, like something that you just put on your skin for a few seconds and wash off, might not necessarily fade, you know, deep-rooted dark spots and pigmentation the way they actually portray this product to do. So you might want to use this in tandem with other skincare products that actually do the work, especially those that would actually stay on your skin and fight your dark spots and pigmentation. Don't rely on this. It might not necessarily do that for you. Number 4 on my list is the Renew Glutathione soap, and this one, I think this one is even the first soap that I actually tried on this list, and I have actually used this soap like way back. I think as at then it cost 8,000 naira. I don't know how much it costs right now in the market, and it did nothing for me. As a matter of fact, it made me darker. Now this soap claims to contain glutathione, glycerin, AHA. It did not specify what kind of AHA, just said AHA, alpha lipoic acid, soya, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, grapeseed oil, grapeseed extract, and distilled water. The ingredient list is just really questionable to me. Like vitamin C, okay, what kind of vitamin C are we having here? Is it ascorbic acid? Is it ascorbic phosphate? Like what kind of vitamin C are we having here? What kind of vitamin A are we having here? Is it retinol palmitate? Is it retinol? Like what exactly are we having here? Like what kind of AHA are we having here? Is it lactic acid? Is it glycolic acid? None of that stuff. Just like basic ingredient list. Like I just feel like they just wrote these things there to make people like believe that, oh, the ingredient list looks really promising, meaning it's going to is a blockbuster. It is nothing. Okay, it did nothing for my skin. This is just going to like wash your skin normal, just like regular Lux bar soap, like just regular soap. This is just a regular basic soap to me. The only difference is that it has fragrance. I think the fragrance is kind of like cool. That's just it. Now the last soap that I have here is the Asante Papaya soap, and this one is a household name. A lot of people actually love this papaya soap, and I tried it myself. I did not like it at all. Like, I did not like it. If there is any soap that I hated so much on this list, is this particular soap. Okay, this one literally burnt my skin. This one literally burnt my skin. Like, it burnt my skin. I could see it, I could feel it. It burnt my skin. My skin was just looking so bad, and I really had high hopes for this soap because I knew people who actually swore by this soap, like not on the internet, like physically. I knew people that I would see and their skin would be glowing, looking so beautiful. I'll be like, oh my god, what do you use? Like, this is the soap I use, try it. Now this one is made in Thailand. It has a mild scent. It's not too overpowering. It's just like a basic scent. Now it contains papaya, honey, vitamin C, AHA, again Q10, coconut oil, collagen, and fragrance. Now, what's with the AHA? Like, people just list things. Like, what kind of AHA is in here? We do not know. Collagen in a soap? What's up? Like, people just put all sort of things and just expect people to buy and make fake promises, and we fall for it. And I feel like a large part of that is due to most insecurities and lack of patience. I understand it's not easy, but then the truth is, if you want good skin, go for good skincare, period. I don't think that there is anything as a shortcut to great skin. Just as you would say that there's no necessarily shortcut to success. You might have a shortcut that will temporarily make your skin look flawless, but at the end of the day, damage your skin long term, right? Or you could have a shortcut that would damage your skin instantly. Either way, I would say that there is no shortcut to great skin. If you want a good skin, go for good skincare products. Lightening soaps can be in your routine as accessories, maybe something that you just use, on certain days when you just want to feel fresh, and probably just an addition to boost your routine, but not necessarily to give you your desired results. If you want to clear dark spots, if you want to fade hyperpigmentation, if you want to get rid of pimples and all of that stuff, go for targeted skincare products and ingredients. Do not necessarily depend on lightening soaps, but if you must use them with caution. A lot of hydrating products should be in your routine, hydrating moisturizers or hydrating serums. Make sure that you follow up with hydrating and moisturizing skincare products, and hopefully they might work for you. Now, let me know which of these soaps you're currently using in your routine, or which skin lightening soap you're actually using currently, and how it has been working for you as well. And I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, have a great life and take care of yourselves. Bye.